Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take an advanced look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Kryptonite Doomsday based on his appearance from Superman Batman. It was a specific storyline from the Superman Batman comic book series. So before we continue, first, huge thanks to the fine folks at McFarlane Toys for sending me this for an advanced review. So yeah, here he is, Kryptonite Doomsday. This is a sort of a reuse of the original Doomsday from McFarlane Toys that came out last year, but it is comic book specific. This is based on a specific look for Doomsday that it, again, appeared in the comic book. So yeah, I am super excited to take a look at this. I am a huge Doomsday fan. Who isn't? And look at that artwork. I love when they get to use the artwork that the character is from. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun figure. It's got glow in the dark bone protrusions, and I will be showing you the glow in the dark effect through it in the review a little bit later on. But there he is. No accessories. Doomsday doesn't need accessories. I mean, it would be nice if he came with like a tattered Superman cape or something like that. But nevertheless, Doomsday doesn't really need any accessories. Anyways, without further rambling, let's go ahead and take Doomsday out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, so there is Doomsday outside of the packaging. There's the trading card, which is actually accurate to the figure. This is actually from the comic book where he appeared. On the back here, you have the bio there where it talks about how Joshua Walker wanted nothing more than to make his parents proud, yada, yada, yada. Then Amanda Waller, oh, there he goes. There gives us some details about the story. I got to go back and read this storyline. But anyways, love that artwork there. I forget who the artist is on this. Was it Shane Davis? Maybe? I don't know. I'm sure someone in the comments will let me know who the artist is on this, but I love that artwork. It's really nicely done. And then here is Doomsday himself. So obviously this is a reuse of the, or rejigging of the one that was released last year. And let me just grab him. He's handy. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. So I'm going to grab that Doomsday. Let's kind of go right into, oh, look at that. I messed up my camera angles. There we go. All right. So let's take a look at them side by side to see what the differences are. Okay. So obviously the paint deco is totally different. The one on the left's got that darker gray, completely different head sculpt as well. I think mainly those are the main differences. Obviously the spikes, the bone protrusions coming out of his body, they've all been replaced with the green Kryptonite protrusions now, so that's really cool. I love this take on Doomsday. It's so awesome. I love the gray. But yeah, you can see this one's mouth moves as well, just like the original release there. So that's awesome. But yeah, I think, unless I'm missing something obvious, I think those are the main differences. The head and the paint scheme. I think those are the main differences. Let's take a look at the back side of Doomsday here. So once again, yep, pretty much the exact same figure. And yeah, there it is. So there we go. We kind of skipped ahead there and did the comparison, but it is really cool to see both of these together. And I love this original one. This is based on, I think, Kenneth Rancroft's artwork. Huge fan of his artwork. I would definitely love a more traditional Dan Jurgens Doomsday at some point. I had the ones from Mattel. They actually fit in really nicely with these scales, this scale here. But I would, of course, like to see McFarlane's take on a classic Dan Jurgens 90s Doomsday. Just to have all the different versions of Doomsday. Why not? He's such a great character. I would definitely buy another version of this if it's more classic look to it. But there it is. The other thing with this Doomsday is he does glow in the dark. And let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at that glow in the dark effect first. Let me hit the lights and let's come back with the glow in the dark effect. All right, my friends, I got lucky and I'm actually recording this video in the evening, so there's no light coming into the Shed of Solitude, so you can actually really see that glow in the dark effect really nicely. So you have it on the teeth. Basically, all of the bone protrusions is where you get the glow in the dark effect. Obviously, I mean, There you go. So there you go. It's pretty cool though. If you are into glow in the dark figures, I think you'll obviously dig this because it does glow in the dark. It looks pretty cool in the dark here. I'm looking over to my shelf. I don't see any of the glow in the dark figures, but there he is. There he is in the dark. Anyways, let's get the lights back on. Let's take a look at this figure a little bit more closely. All right, we got the lights back on. Let's take a look at the figure. There's the stand that it comes with. Let's get a little bit better light on it. Hopefully you're seeing it there. But I really, man, I dig that head sculpt. It looks like a predator, which I'm all here for. It's got that tattoo on the top there. Obviously that's story specific. The protrusions look great. This figure has some great range of motion. You can really make some cool poses with him. Just like you could with the original release. That the mouth moves is great as well. Not much of an ab crunch though, you know, but still, it's got something. It's got something. The head moves pretty nicely. It doesn't really move that high up, but that's okay. But yeah, this is really nice. I really like this. So I know there's been a lot of reuses of bodies, you know, from McFarlane, and I think for me, the ones that I really like are ones like this that are story specific, where they change it enough to where, okay, this is definitely representing a different character. And I mean, obviously, really all they did was change the head, the paint, and the protrusions. But I dig this. I am a huge Doomsday fan, so I'm here for this. All right, my friends, and here is Doomsday next to the Crisis on Infinite Earth Superman and the 90s Return of the Superman, as we call, or Mullet Superman, as he's more affectionately known. So as you can see, he scales really nicely with both of these. I think this is the appropriate height for Doomsday. He was always bigger than Superman, obviously, but wasn't, you know, like Galactus-sized or anything crazy. So I like the height of this Doomsday. And yeah, there he is. I think he looks pretty great next to both of these figures. I mentioned this in the earlier segment. I would love to see more versions of Doomsdays from McFarlane Toys, Dan Jurgens' classic version as well. But final thoughts on this guy. He is awesome. I mean, especially for, you know, being a reuse. Again, I love that they went with something comic book specific. I love the Predator looking head that he has. It's just such a cool figure. I don't really care about glow in the dark pieces because I'm not usually here in the dark, but I think these look really cool. This looks like kind of glowing Kryptonite even in the daytime. So I like that they went with these. But yeah, I think this is a great figure. The joints are tight. And what I love about this is I know that it's not exactly the same figure they released last year. For those of you who missed that 2-pack with Superman, at least you can still get this. Last time I checked, it was available for pre-order on Amazon. So you can still get this guy. It's a mega fig. I think it's priced at about $39.99. If you don't have a Doomsday in your collection, I would highly recommend this one. If you do have the original release, you know, hopefully I've given you enough information. Oops, there goes Superman in the background to see if you want to double dip. But yeah, this guy is awesome. Just beautiful. Look at the paint there. Just love that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Will you be picking up this version of Doomsday? And as always, thanks for watching. I'll do some more content on Instagram. As always, Asoka the Geek. Is there anything you guys would like to see on YouTube? Let me know. More than happy to create an additional video, additional YouTube shorts, whatever you like. I will try to do it for you. But there we are. There's a look at Doomsday. Thanks for watching and have a great day, everyone.